Yep, that's right. We're doing Minecraft now. You guys better not like the video and not subscribe because if I do happen to reach 100,000 subscribers someday, I'll unfortunately have to take the well-known path of every other Minecraft YouTuber and become what the kids these days call a Diddy Blood. Perhaps even an Albert Epstein, if you will. But listen, if I do become a Peter file someday, I promise that I'll be like a chill one, you know, like a Peter file, but low key the one that gives off like chill vibes and stuff, you know. Oh my god, dude. What the hell am I even saying anymore? Alright, well, if that doesn't get me kicked off the campus on the first day that I walk through that front door, then I do not know what will. But anyways, guys, all jokes aside, I got accepted into college, which is a pretty cool thing that happened. I will not be saying which college or where it is because I low-key don't feel like doxing myself. Maybe some other day I'll feel like it, but definitely not today. So I won't be going into too many details. However, the one thing that I will tell you is that it's been my lifelong dream to go to college and become a electrical engineer one day. And well, today I finally get to fulfill that dream of mine because not only did I get accepted to the college that I wanted to go to, but I also got accepted into the program that I wanted to get accepted to the most. That program, of course, being electrical engineering. But yeah, I've been interested in computers and robotics and machines for a long time now, ever since I was a kid. And I've played with pretty much all aspects of machinery, so to speak, for lack of a better word, throughout my lifetime. You know, I've done electrical work, I've done hardware work where I actually put machines together, I've done programming, I've played with PLCs, I played with relays, I went from doing everything from like the most basic electrical work where you just like straight up put wires to buttons and levers, and I've done like super complex work where you like take a PLC and you program a complex little system that lets you like simulate a motor only using buttons and lights or whatever. Outside of that, I've also experimented a little bit with classical coding, you know, the stuff that you imagine when you hear about programming and coding and all that, where you like actually write lines of code on like Python or Java, like to actually make a game or a program, for example. And I've just been playing with technology, so to speak, throughout all my life. I've done pretty much I've dabbled a little bit in pretty much everything. I wouldn't say I've done pretty much everything because I definitely haven't. I'm very much still a beginner. But I have had my fair share of doing most things that are like related to programming or software engineering or hardware engineering. You know, I've experimented at least a little bit with everything. And honestly, throughout the years, I've like fell out of love, so to speak, more and more with software engineering and programming and all that stuff. Now, obviously, if you're a hardware engineer and you actually put machines together, you're probably still gonna need to do some programming here and there. So I will never truly be able to avoid it, but I have fallen out of love with programming and software engineering over the past few years quite a lot. And it is a bit of a shame that things played out like that, because when I was a kid and when I started like first getting into computers and video games and all that stuff, I think programming was probably the thing that I was into the most. You know, I liked working with Python and like exploring new programming languages like C++ and Java and all that stuff. And I liked that as a kid, but again, as I said before, throughout the years, I kind of fell out of love with it, and I've grown a little bit and I've changed a little bit, and the thing that I decided that I like to do the most is actually work with my hands, you know, like actually wire stuff together and play with different electrical components. And the thing that I like the most is messing around with PLCs at the moment, which I believe PLC stands for Programmable Logic Controller. Now, obviously, the key word in that being programmable, which means that even if I do play with PLCs, I'm still going to have to do at least a little bit of programming, so I'll never truly be able to escape it. But when it comes to PLCs, like assembling them and making stuff out of them is at least from my experience, a lot more like hands-on work and like actually like taking things apart and like putting things together than it is programming, which is why I'm drawn to it a lot more than I am to just like straight up clean programming. And even then, I do like programming with PLCs more than I like programming with like Python or something and just straight up making a game or a program, right? I like, figuring out how I want my machines to function and how I should program my PLC to send the right commands to the right components that I wanted to send commands to. And yeah, it's been overall really fun. But yeah, basically, to keep the apping short, I always loved everything about technology and computers and machines, but the thing that I like the most, especially in recent years, has been actual electronic, like hardware part of it, right? And so yeah, I'm just super excited to finally have an opportunity to, actually like learn about all this stuff at a higher level. Because I have been interested in all of it and I have been like messing around with all this stuff a lot, but I actually like wanna, be able to accomplish stuff at a higher level and make like and like understand how certain machines and stuff work at a higher level than just the basic stuff that I know right now. So I'm super excited about this whole thing. And the reason that I'm excited especially is because when I get my degree, I actually want to be like more of a wacky electrician than a traditional one. Because when you imagine an electrician, you probably imagine a person who like I don't know, comes to your home when you have a short circuit or like something breaks or like your light switch doesn't work or whatever, and they gotta come in and fix it, right? But for me personally, while I do still enjoy all of that stuff and like working with like just common household appliances and all that, the stuff that interests me the most when it comes to electricity and electrical work is stuff like fixing trains, for example, or like fixing stop signs, right? Because you don't really usually see people who like do that type of stuff. Like I don't think I've ever once in my life seen anyone who like works as a fucking traffic light electrician, or like a person who like puts up traffic lights, or like I don't know, fixes like bullet trains or whatever, right? So those are like the things that interest me a lot more when it comes to like being an electrician, like that kind of like more wacky, unseen stuff, around the world. Like, I mean, obviously, I would like to be like a millwright, for example, with my degree, or be like that classical electrician that I just mentioned that goes into people's homes and like fixes their appliances when they suddenly break or whatever. But I just think it would be super funny to be like a person who like fixes traffic lights. I just think that would be a really funny thing to when people ask you like what job do you do, like what do you do for a living. I think it would be pretty fun to tell them about like how you fix traffic lights and all that stuff. Like I just think that it would be a pretty fun conversation starter. But yeah, anyways, I guess the main reason I'm making this video outside of just sheer excitement and whatnot is because of my channel. Because as you know, YouTubers usually take one of two paths when they sign up to college, if they decide to sign up for college. They either go fully into their college career and they like pretty much completely abandon their YouTube channel, or they go fully into YouTube and like, become successful and then eventually drop out of college or whatever. But for me personally, I wanted to assure you guys that everything will be fine. I still have more or less a year before I start going to college, and in the meantime, while all that happens, while I sort things out, I want to say that I will still be uploading videos, and at a pretty regular pace that I've been already doing. But once college starts, it will definitely slow down my upload schedule a little bit, but it won't be like a thing where like I basically abandon my channel and like only upload like one video a month or like one video a year or whatever. I will still upload like relatively regularly, and I'll definitely keep like my Game of the Week series alive, at least, if nothing else. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. And how I'm doing and what circumstances exactly are affecting my channel and all that. But rest assured, this channel won't die. YouTube is my hobby at the end of the day. Even if I like get into my dream career and I have the exact job that I want, I will never just drop YouTube or anything, because I do want to continue it. Even if I don't get any money out of this or anything, even if like YouTube gives me no ad revenue or anything, I still do want to continue because I genuinely think it's fun making videos, even if they aren't like the highest quality ever. And yeah, I mean, and vice versa is the same, by the way. If I become like super popular on YouTube by some miracle, I will not like abandon my job or like, have YouTube as like my full-time career, because I like both having like something to do that's like an actual job and having like a hobby on the side like YouTube. So I don't think I'll be abandoning like either one for the other. I won't be abandoning my job for YouTube or YouTube for my job or anything like that. So yeah, for my 3 fans out there that are watching this video, rest assured, uploads will continue at a regular pace, and even when I go to college, I'll still like upload videos at least semi-regularly. Like, I don't think I'll ever abandon this channel. I'll ride it until it literally gets like 0 views per video. Even if I have like 10 consistent viewers on my channel, I'll keep uploading. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Super excited for this. Hope it goes well. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update, and what's going to be happening to my channel and all that. And the update is that not much is going to be happening to my channel. This whole college thing is not going to have that big of an effect. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And that's it. See you later, everyone, and goodbye.